Okay, so we're going to have a go today with the Mizuno JPX 800 and the TaylorMade R9. So two clubs arguably trying to do the same thing from different manufacturers. Both very easy to hit clubs, both aimed at a wide range of handicappers really. I mean, down to scratch handicappers could use both of these clubs, but predominantly it would be more game improvement, maybe 28 handicappers wanting to get better, down to, you know, single figure handicappers as well. So they cover a broad range of handicaps. Now from both clubs we have a look at the heads. I've got two heads here. You've got JPX Pro 800, blue back, medium sole, medium to fit top line on the head, quite a big head. Similar design with R9, so you've got nice large hitting area, medium sole on that one. Again, cavity backed using inverted cone technology in the TaylorMade, and JPX is using hot metal head design. So both of these clubs are built to kind of spring off the face. If you compare the heads, top lines on both are very, very similar. Soles on both are almost identical. Mizuno has maybe the triple cut a little bit more on the base of the sole, so there's a bit more cutaway here at the back and at the front, which means less turf drag as less of the sole is hitting the ground. But very similar. JPX has a visible undercut cavity in here, which moves the weight off the back of off the face, moved to the back of the head, where R9 has more of a solid feeling cavity, but that's just the plastic insert on the back. There is a cavity there. So we're going to hit these two irons, and we're going to see how they compare against each other. I've got TrackMan on here. We're going to use smash factor again. So smash factor, remember, is telling us kind of how much rebound off the face, how efficient the hit is compared to in relationship to how much power I've put in. So I'm going to try and hit these exactly the same, and we'll see if the smash, the spring, the powerfulness of the club differs with the two irons. When you look at the two irons down by the ball, again, they both look quite similar. If anything, the R9 looks bigger, but the head size is exactly the same on these two clubs. None of them are bigger. It's funny, it's just the shape of the R9 does make the head look bigger and longer. It's got a funny kind of shape, the R9, where it's, I don't know, it almost looks like it's kind of inverted at the back here on the top line as well, which so out of the two, for me, the Mizuno looks slightly more classic. That's exactly what you'd expect from Mizuno. You know, they're trying to produce a more powerful club which isn't in their forged range, but they still want the thing to look good. That's what Mizuno are all about, feel and looks. Where the TaylorMade just looks like it's going to do what it's meant to do, which is spring. But let's see, let's give them a compare. So, going to start with the R9. Here we go, let's give it a wallop. Again, looking down at this, it's quite a big head to look down at, which inspires lots of confidence for lots of golfers. Okay, it feels nice off the face, it feels solid, you know, it goes, it does fly.
Smash factor 1.21.
Okay, smash factor on that one 1.21, which is average. So I can get that with a forged club rather than a cast ice. Let's try that again. It's a better hit, that's right out the middle really. It's be interesting to see how that one smashes.
Smash factor 1.30.
Yeah, so 1.30, that's a big, big smash. That one is really rebounding off the face. So the R9 definitely has got some spring in it. So let's give the JPX 800 a go. So again, looking down at the JPX 100 definitely is nicer to look at. Let's give it a wallop. Okay, that's a medium hit, not a bad strike.
Smash factor 1.28.
Okay, 1.28 off a medium strike, so compared to the R9's 1.21, so that's quite interesting. Give that another hit. Yeah, it felt quite good. It's going, I mean that does fly.
Smash factor 1.30.
Yeah, 1.30. So these two clubs are performing very, very similar. I mean, the biggest noticeable difference I'm getting at the JPX 800 to the R9 is the JPX 800 looks a little nicer to look down at. So if you're someone, I mean, like me, I'm going to be probably getting a set of JPX 800s because I want a bit of help. I want a bit more distance with my irons. I want a bit more launch because I don't hit the ball particularly high. But I want something that looks half decent, which the JPX does, where R9, unless you go to the TP, which then isn't quite as powerful as the R9, the R9 does look quite big and chunky for me, which for lots of people is a good thing, so it inspires the confidence. But for me, I'm used to looking at much smaller things, so more bladed kind of irons. So the JPX 800 wins on that count. The other thing that I like about the JPX, I don't know if you're hearing it on the video, let's get another one, it makes an amazing noise. It makes the most amazing kind of clip off the face when you strike it. Mizuno's marketing for these new range of clubs, they've built it a lot around the sound. They've got this kind of head which they're kind of hitting with almost like a tuning fork, and you can hear that it really does make a ping. And I know that's just almost a cosmetic thing, but Mizuno is saying that feel does relate to sound. So if a club sounds good, then a customer often say it feels better, which does make sense because these feel great and the sound is like nothing I've heard in an iron. It completely pings off the face. Let me just hit another one. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not. And it really cracks off the face, and that feels nice. It feels like it's doing what you want this club to do.
1.28.
So that's 1.28 again. It's a decent smash. Again, if we compare that sound to the R9, that's a good hit, and it makes a good sound as well, the R9. I mean, it feels solid.
Smash factor 1.28.
Again, 1.28. So they're performing almost identically. For me, what's going to sway you between these two clubs, if you're someone thinking of maybe getting JPX or R9, you're going to buy into brand, so what brand you believe in a bit more. You're going to buy into sound if you're hitting them. The JPX does sound a little better, which might make you feel that the club is feeling nicer or doing more off the face. And the JPX arguably looks a little nicer for someone who wants something looking slightly more classic, where the R9 is a bit more chunky and brutal in his looks. But again, there's customers out there who want the thing to look big, they want the confidence that inspires. So both of these clubs have a very good purpose on the market, and I think if you're going for this kind of bracket of iron, you can't beat these two. R9, TaylorMade, just pros at making powerful irons. JPX 800, Mizuno haven't really done this before, and I think they've done it really, really well. So JPX 800, R9, both great. Hard to pick between the two. For me, I would pick the JPX 800, but for other customers, I can see why the R9 would do the job. So if you get a chance, check them out and listen for the sound of the JPX 800. It's amazing. Makes a great ping off the face.